Y'all see something?
What's going on, YouTube? Is
Yo, boy!
Woo! And I'm back at it again for more Substitute Spooky Scary Sunday. It's good to see you. Oh, you haven't heard of Spooky Scary Sunday because I haven't posted in more than 2 weeks? Well, let me tell you what it's all about. Spooky Scary Sunday is a day where Samurai community come together and we have a blast. Watching some of the scary videos that you guys send in. Go on Twitter, follow me at TechnoMeteor, use hashtag Spooky Scary Sunday, and leave a link to the scariest video you know of. And if your video gets picked, obviously, Freddy. Hey, Freddy! Hard of hearing, jeez. Tell them what they get if they send in a video. This guy's ridiculous. So I want y'all to come on in, sit back, relax, grab some snacks. Go ahead, get you some applesauce. I know, look, I got it on deck because I'm just that dude, man. Get you a Twix bar. Go ahead and wash all that down with a juicy juice. That being said, first video. That is first video. It's called Storytime, short horror film by Dylan Clark. Hey, this seems like it might be one of them underrated channels just looking at the subscriber count. I mean, I would know, cause, I'm me, I got that. I know, I need to stop. I ain't going to, but I know I need to. And it was sent in to us by the homie Corporal Cam, back at it again, over there on the Discord server. Corporal Cam says, this short film has my favorite shade of red. That's, pretty ominous, I'm not gonna lie. But we're checking it out regardless. Hopefully, it's a really good story time we got going on.
The Short Frights podcast presents Poppy's Story.
Poppies?
Written by R.M. Lyle.
Oh, it can't be playtime then.
Stories take time to sink their teeth into us.
They sure do.
I could tell you now how this one ends, but
Why
it
would you
wouldn't
spoil
have the
it?
same impact. Not yet, anyway.
Don't spoil the story for me. Timer. So, like an alarm? Does it say timer on phones in the UK or
It's
something?
not until you see yourself in the story, until it feels real, that you become truly invested. Don't get too invested. This was something Poppy had to keep in mind. She was
What do
a
you mean by that?
hospice worker, which required a certain level of detachment to protect herself from the pain of her patient's inevitable end.
Bro, I know people like that. One of my friends wants to be a mortician. I'm like, okay, you might be a little, like, psychotic to have to pick this job, but you want to help? You help people? And while I'm thinking about it, let me get these lights off for y'all. How you gonna be scary when I'm sitting here daylight, broad daylight, bro? It's not really broad daylight, but I got applesauce on my chin. While I'm thinking about it, y'all want one of these? Corporal Cam, you sent in a pretty good video so far. How's my Nutrigrain bar like? A floppy. Some like it like that. Not me. I don't like flaccid Nutrigrain bars. But hey, it's whatever. You getting one.
However, Poppy couldn't wait for Mr. Cresswell to die.
What kind of worker are
His
you?
coughing fits unsettled her. His delusions drove her mad. And now, as she prepared to sew up a tear in his nightgown, she
I didn't
wished
read that
more
right.
than ever for his swift demise. Poppy opened a drawer to retrieve a needle and felt a chill in the air.
Since it's
Why,
like
oh why,
mostly
did Mr.
dialogue
Cresswell
based?
insist
hard to talk of, you know what I'm talking
on
about?
leaving the windows open?
Oh! I was just thinking, be
Distracted,
careful.
Poppy's hand slipped. She pricked herself with the needle and watched as a spot of blood bloomed on Mr. Cresswell's gown.
What needle?
Then, from the other room, she thought she heard something.
Wait, so is she listening to a story of everything that's happening
One of
to
Mr.
her?
Cresswell's sickly coughs. She listened carefully.
Bro, I don't hear a cough. Okay, I hear it now.
There it was again. Poppy didn't want to, but she knew she should check to see if he was okay.
That's your job. Just go do your job. I sound like every boss.
The floorboards creaked
Do your
beneath
job.
her feet as she approached the room.
Amazing sound design, gotta say.
As usual, there lay Mr. Cresswell, tucked under the covers of his bed.
I don't sleep like that. I gotta be out of the covers, but under the cover. I'm saying? Or just not in the cover at all.
He was so weak,
Hot.
it sometimes looked as though he were dead already.
He does look like a corpse,
But
not gonna
no.
lie.
He was still very much alive.
Bro, is he about to jump at you?
Don't open the door,
Huh?
Mr. Cresswell rasped. Something outside wants to hurt us.
Bro, but the inside sounds worse.
Please, don't leave me. Don't let it in.
Oh, no. Nuh-uh. Nah, you leave.
Nowhere to run, puppy. Stay with me.
Bro, oh my.
Poppy hid. She could hear Mr. Cresswell pleading with her through the door.
You gotta stop
Don't
eating my
leave.
applesauce, bro. Oh.
Please, Poppy, I need you.
If I get jump scared with applesauce in my mouth,
Mr. Cresswell rose from the bed.
why do y'all got all this right? Do it. My cat's thinking about jumping on a 3D
He
printer that
was
one of my friends
coming to
gave me.
find her,
Did it anyway.
coming to stop her from leaving, coming to keep her,
But
to let her know just how badly he needed her, to teach her that there would be consequences if she were to ever disappoint him like this.
sounds like a bad ex. Is she just like super immersed in like a audio book or something? And none of this is real? Or is this actually happening to her?
Mr. Cresswell was just outside the door.
He's standing or floating?
He stood there, unmoving.
Well, that answers my question. Or y'all throwing me off with how the camera... Bro, okay, wait.
Now our story is coming to a close,
I thought it was just green screen or something.
and dear Poppy is out of time.
Why she put the earbud back in?
The Short Frights podcast presents
Is that just a
Poppy's
nightmare?
story, written by R.M. Lyle.
She started over.
Stories take time to sink their teeth into us. I could tell you now how this one ends.
Are you... Please tell me she's like trapped. It would be
Don't
cool,
you
but
want
it's not
to
cool. You know what I mean?
How it ends, Poppy?
They didn't say that before, did they?
I'll show you.
Oh!
Cresswell took her delicate face and slammed it into the ground over and over until the floorboards splintered.
The freak!
He thrashed her about the room until her body was mangled and bent, until she was nearly unrecognizable. And so ended Poppy's story.
Bro, this video is fire. Y'all off to an extremely good start. I gotta say, clap that up, clap that up. Like, okay, now if y'all was at that crossroad where it's like, hey, Mr. Cresswell is he's like waking up, but like he says, don't open the door because there's something outside. Like, which one would y'all choose? I mean, see, look, this is the dangers of books. This is what they don't teach you in school. You gotta be careful what you read or what you listen to. Anyway, Corporal Cam, appreciate you sending that one in. Next video. Now this next video is called Fate, Uber Horror Story by Hunter. Hunter, hey man, I appreciate what you're doing. We need more spooky videos. Hopefully this is an extremely good one. It was sent in to us by the homie Mahina K over on Twitter this time. And there are no words with this one. It's just right to the point. It's straight to the point. I appreciate that. You know what? You get a Nutri-Grain bar. I'm gonna do it without looking because I don't feel like turning my neck. You ever been one of them people that just don't have a neck? You get a blueberry. It's morphin' time. Wait, no, oh no. It's morphin' time. I dropped that on the floor. We can get you a refund. Y'all got any horror stories from an Uber ride that you've been in? I know I don't, and I've been in an Uber like, I don't think I hit 10 times yet. I don't think I've been in an Uber 10 times yet. So, let's get right into it. Why would you wait out in the rain? You could go in the house.
Jasmine? Is that you? Wait.
What, Princess Jasmine? Because of how the colored dress she... Oh, wow, okay, yeah. It's literally Jasmine.
No flash, what do you
What are
think?
the chances?
I know, right? Hey, after you, my princess.
Did he, like, stalk her to figure this out?
Let's do this.
He let her wait in the rain, though, bro. Classic distractions, resents. I can feel it. This is about to be heat. I might need to stop eating apples also. I'm almost done. Y'all want some? Ricky Boo. And this has some quality to it. Like, I need to know where y'all getting these cameras, because I be wanting to do stuff, and I just can't, because my quality is just trash. So far, it's a nice chill ride.
Are Aladdin costumes in this year, or do we just have some sort of connection?
I don't think they're that popular. I mean,
No?
at least I hope not.
Why don't we get
But yeah,
subtitles?
It must be fate.
Must be. Goodness gracious, fate is definitely the right word. And this is kind of like our magic carpet ride or something. You
Don't
know?
talk to me like that.
Yeah.
So, where are you heading? A costume party or?
Yeah, there's a
Y'all ever
Halloween
talk to
party
y'all driver?
actually at Little Trouble tonight, and they're having like a costume contest and all that.
Ah, cool.
Are you gonna enter as a
your
group?
Boyfriend be competing in the competition, or?
It's just me and my friends. No, we're not gonna do it.
Oh, you don't have a
see.
boyfriend?
No, not at the moment.
Really?
We're getting that creep alert.
I'm surprised. No offense, it's just, you know, you're so pretty and all. I assumed you had a boyfriend or something.
Trying to riz her up.
You know, for a second there, I thought he like ditched it for the party or something. It's, you know, something I would do if you were my girlfriend. You know.
He said something he wouldn't do, right? She's not even saying anything,
I was
bro.
thinking, you know, I'd be happy to tag along with you and do the competition. You know, the whole Jasmine and Aladdin thing is like fate, right? We could win. We could win.
Thanks, but
I'm seeing
Sorry,
a
you don't have to
ton
do
of
that.
red flags.
You sure? I can make my own hours. Like, I want to.
She sees it too.
yeah, no thanks. I really just want to go with my friends tonight.
Bro, you just can't be a lady trying to get a ride.
Just trying to be nice. So.
Yeah, sure.
By the way, do you always ride in the back of an Uber?
What?
Like, you could have rode up here with me, like.
No.
Yeah, I just prefer to jump back here.
That was a weird cut, but I'm not gonna call you on it.
Nice.
Even though I technically did.
Yourself.
Why are you not following the directions on the app?
Oh no.
Don't worry about that. Just taking a little detour.
What do you mean don't
The
worry?
interstate is actually slammed right now. Insider info.
Well, I'd appreciate it if you just
Don't trust him.
stuck to the directions on the app.
Yeah, and I would appreciate it if you trust me. So.
Nah,
Excuse me?
we're not doing that today.
Jasmine. Let's not do this. Things were going
Bro.
so great up until this point, right? We don't need to argue.
Oh no.
What are you talking about? Talking about us. This.
There's no us.
Fake. Are you?
There's you and there's
really
me.
As dumb as you look. Oh.
Okay, let me out. Pull over to the gas station
I
and
would've
just let me
tuck
out.
and
Okay,
rolled,
I'm canceling
nah.
the ride right now.
Did he take the
afraid
phone?
you cannot do that.
What are you doing? Give me my phone back. Are
Bro.
you kidding?
It didn't have to be this way, Jasmine. It really didn't. Why does every girl do this? You know, they
Bro,
act
he's
like
about to go big
they're super
incel.
into you, and then the moment you do something nice for them, they shut you down. Just
Bro, I'm hearing the trauma. This is a story that's a little too familiar right there. I'm not gonna say how accurate it is because y'all might take it out of context and say,
Okay, well, this is the beginning of the fall of TechnoMeteor.
y'all might start posting them videos. You can tell he's been through it. Like, I don't know who hurt him, but I feel you, bro.
it's like that.
I've never seen you before in my life.
For real, you a stranger.
Of course you don't remember. Well, allow me to refresh your memory. You
Was he dressed as something
Jasmine
different or
costume
something?
from Target, didn't you?
I-
We bumped into each other and locked eyes.
What?
He's a stalker,
No.
man.
No, we didn't. I don't remember seeing.
Called it.
Don't be so naive. You wouldn't have looked at me like that if you weren't into me. If you didn't like me, I'm not crazy.
Another thing,
You're crazy.
girls just can't be nice
You think I'm
because
crazy?
like a guys like this.
You think I'm crazy?
I
Is
feel
that
bad
what
for
you
y'all.
think? You
Yes.
think I'm crazy? You want to see crazy, Clara? Oh, you want a bad boy?
Bro, you gotta chill.
Okay.
Bro.
I'll show you crazy. Here we go.
Watch the road, man. No, what? He's doing it.
That's crazy enough for you?
Bro, no,
Slow down, slow
look,
down.
you're gonna
I
kill
trust you,
both
I
of
trust
us.
you. I trust you. Please slow down.
What a rush.
He's on that if I
Slow
can't
down.
have you, no one can have you vibe.
I'll admit, it wasn't exactly easy to track you down. I mean,
Called
the
it,
store
bro.
records were one thing to get into, but don't even get me started in their whole background check to become a legitimate driver. Golly, so
He
much
really went
paper.
through all this for one lady.
But it was worth it.
You've been following me.
Just like naturally get into somebody and be like a connection, not
I
this.
just knew we had to meet in an organic way. What better way than this, right? I've been waiting weeks for you to request a ride, and when that didn't happen, I just, I started to panic a little bit. You know, I was like, oh, when is she gonna do it? When is she gonna request it? And then, you know, I thought,
Bro, I can like buy a
Halloween.
bike
it might be the night.
and a
So
rain
I-
poncho. I'll be
got
fine.
this Aladdin, you know. Bingo, here we are.
He became a legitimate driver and he makes his own hours,
It's
so
like
he
you say.
only waited for her.
Fate.
Nah,
me out.
it's not fate. It's you manifesting
let me out.
some demon.
You're insane. You're insane.
Got the child lock on. She's not getting out of here.
Oh, please let me out.
Child lock on, bro.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I am a little crazy.
You think?
You will learn to love me. You will learn to love me. You will learn to love me. You will
Bro,
learn to love me.
he's
You will learn to
he's
love me.
bonkers.
Would you look at that? You've arrived at your destination.
So y'all going to the party together where you can tell a bunch of people, hey, this guy's not. That is not the party, bro. Is he going after her? Bro, he's dipping. He's. You better run, lady. Please get out of there, bro. I don't know, man. Like, that just can't be right. Like, I mean, look, you just take this chance of getting in with a stranger. I guess like anything you do, you're technically dealing with strangers. Like, if you go to the grocery store, or if you don't go to the grocery store and you like just order your food or groceries like from a restaurant or a store, whether or not you like trust somebody at like a restaurant to make your food in front of you. Like, you don't know what's going on back there, and you don't know what's going on with beer. I guess be careful who you deal with. But I think, me personally, if I would have been her, I would have said like, okay, let's go to the party together, but only because like he had already snatched the phone. I think if he didn't snatch the phone, he was going to. I would have said, yeah, let's go together, let's go to the party, like, and then he would have definitely went to the party with her. And unless he's like got her like, hey, at knife point, like, yeah, this is her, this is my girlfriend. You would have been able to tell somebody and escape the situation. I think that's probably the best bet, the best chance of you getting out of this, instead of where he just took you, since he just completely had control of the situation. You know what? I guess don't be getting in strangers' Ubers, even though if you got to get somewhere, you got to get somewhere. But like I said, I'm getting a skateboard, a bike, scooter. Now this next video is called There's a Man in the Woods, animated short film by Jacob Strayling, and it was sent in to us by the homie Maximum Sherman over on the Discord server. We got a good community. See, this is why you should join. And I mean, I got these Nutri-Grain bars. It kind of matches the Reptar shirt. You know what? It's like a Reptar bar instead of a Nutri-Grain bar right now. You know what? You might have to hold off. I'm taking this one. I just got done eating applesauce. I don't need apple or cinnamon Nutri-Grain bar. We're gonna get into the video. Animated short film by Jacob Strayling. Tell me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, please, somebody. I like the animation quality so far. I'm not gonna make comparisons because I want each individual artist to stand out, like when they do work, but it is reminding me of
a man in the woods.
Someone we've seen before.
What a spectacle. Before the stories started, this school was still respectable. My students used to skip down the hill to
He
the
didn't seem like a
honeysuckle,
teacher to
pluck
me.
a couple, and collect their nectar till they picked their fill. Except one obnoxious kid, Sid,
Oh
who just
no.
watched them eat the flowers while
It's
he
always a
seethed
Sid.
and scowled because he couldn't bear to share his sweet treats throughout our recess hour.
Hey, you gotta
remember Sid
discipline him.
saying, "There's a man in the woods."
Is he
That's
crying
how the
wolf?
rumors
He looks
began.
very suspicious.
Of course, Sid had spotted him first. The poor kids. He got him immersed in his spiel about a serial killer whose gun barrel glint hints at peril. A visit to the nurse, or worse, a hearse.
Is he gonna
waiting
cry
just beyond
wolf
the
until
dale.
somebody gets him?
The children saw him everywhere. Look, over there. That man had Batman ears. We swear. And crazy yellow eyes. We saw
Batman
something
ears?
rusty.
Bro.
His shotgun? It must be. I saw a lady's severed thigh. Trust me, every word I heard was absurd. Yet each day Sid would stray down way past the playground. Who else was brave enough to save us from the killer's next plot?
Oh yeah,
The
sure.
rest of the lot would stop back at the Blacktop, sure that any closer they were bound
See,
to
look,
be found deep in
the
the
teacher
woods,
himself is
left
checking.
to rot.
Are y'all tripping?
I pleaded
nobody
for
out
the
here.
kids to think and learn to be mature, but after a few more rumors doomed my attempts to prove the school was secure, their fear was undeterred, and when the buses
Sid
drove
and his
them all
little
home,
billboard head,
the
man, he needs
parents
to be
finally
quiet.
heard. Everything just blew up.
Ah.
I received a wall of emails and calls full of shrieks, wails, and all from terrified families who'd heard word of the murderer and didn't like my lack of action at all. What was
Bro, he is one guy. Why are the parents blowing him up? This is a school, so I think if anything, you need to talk to the principal and see if he can arrange something, but you're talking to one teacher in one school. And look, your mama looks stupid too, you big head.
was I supposed to do? Comb the whole forest? Yeah, right. Would you? That means I didn't care? That's not fair. The stories that were you weren't true. Of course I would feel
His
regret
voice
had there
doesn't
been
match
a real
his
threat
face.
and
Is
I
he the
ignored
man
it,
in the
and some
woods?
poor kid got kidnapped while the kids were napping. But you couldn't admit that your good little kid would formulate a fib, so you ignored what I said. Your little angels could never cook up such incredible creations. An overactive
heard that
imagination
before.
maybe, but my kid could never lie.
Heads up, 7
How
up.
dare I? Accuse a child of being dishonest? Just monstrous.
He
The
peeked.
parents were
See,
displeased, and when
he's
the
a terrible
PTA
person.
took action, they dismissed me from the classroom.
I ain't gonna act like I
They
peeked
knew
before.
what was best for their kids. Do you know how difficult it is to get a job when a bitter mom slanders your rep with child neglect from the outset? Now who's in control of your classes? Single file lines? Single file lines. Little
Bro.
file swine, a killer by the pines. Really? Are you blind?
I didn't
when you
expect
find
drug
your
use.
Spines? Sid, a child
He
decides to
spit.
fill our minds with lies, and the next thing you see is people treating me like I'm committing crimes. I was in my prime.
He's rhyming.
Those kids were lucky to have me. Do you see what you did? But I can play along. I can be good. Do you hear that, Sid?
Bro, his face is like a
man
llama.
in the woods.
Oh, I'm gonna get out a round of applause too. I mean, that's another fire video. I do know that kids be like making up stuff. I don't know, they got these overactive imagination. Guess some of them put two and two together. You can have this imagination and the creativity to just come up with a lie like that, and you see you get something out of it, so they're like manipulative. This is how you grow up with little serial killers. So I think you need to just like put them in a stranglehold, just have them hemmed up, just like. And y'all don't believe in whoopings half the time. As long as you're not like WWE John Cena super slam and suplex, like your kid, and like leaving bruises and bites and cuts and cracks and scratch marks. I'm not even gonna say no more because my PR team has advised. Now this next video is called Jack Stauber's Opal Adult Swim Smalls by Adult Swim. And it was sent in to us on the Discord server by the homie Corporal Cam. Thank you again, Corporal Cam. You know what? I'm gonna get one of these ready and see how this video turns out. You got an apple and cinnamon Nutri-Grain bar, Reptar bar. Unless Nutri-Grain gonna sponsor me, I'm just saying. Got that on layaway for you, right by the applesauce. You know what? If I were to take this and dip it in some of the applesauce and probably eat into it, how would y'all think it would taste? Probably not bad, actually. Corporal Cam says, have you seen this one? I can tell you I have not. I don't explore the internet enough like I used to. Let's get into it. Into the thick of it. That was fire. That was actually pretty good. Like, I gotta respect anybody that can do like little claymation style stuff. All right, anything that takes stop motion work, because I've done a little stop motion before, and it's really something. It's a nice little process, taking individual pictures of like little tiny movements and like changes in like whatever you're looking at. It's like a frame by frame. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not getting into it. Anyway, Corporal Cam W video. Appreciate you sending that in. On to the next one. Alright, now this next video was sent in by the homie Iggy Ignatius over here on the Discord server. Appreciate you, shout out. I don't know if it has a title or anything. He says, Techno, you gotta react to these on your video. They are so well made. And I guess we'll figure out what it is as we go. So let's go, guys.
The mourner. If you are close to death, at night you might see the mourner.
Duh. If you're close to death, you see this?
Roshan? Is everything okay?
I ain't never dying.
I'm gonna make more soup for you. It always calmed you down when you were a kid. I'm fine. I'm sorry. It's my job to take care of you.
Yeah, you're clearly
Even
sick.
if you plan to leave me for college soon.
I gotta agree, these are well made. I do like the
This is a surefire
style.
sign of loss approaching and can only be seen by the soon-to-be deceased.
Ugh.
You need to eat. You know your health is struggling. I'm okay. I feel better.
You say that.
Dad, you'll always
We
be
know
with me.
better.
Though death approaches, all might not be lost.
Ugh.
I need you to help me.
Hey man, you can't be sitting at the edge of my bed.
If you see the mourner, do not lose hope, dear friend.
Ugh.
Because if it can, it would much rather see you alive.
Really? You better get as healthy as possible. Don't eat the rat poison. Did you eat the rat poison? Yeah, much rather see you alive. What, did the dad kill you? What happened? He said he was gonna make you some soup. That's a terrible dad right there.
The mourner comes back.
Oh, so we got a part 2. You almost killed. What?
When your death approaches, you might see the mourner.
Oh no! Now
Moment
he's
signals
seeing
the
it.
end, but it is unclear how or why.
Is the son trying to get his get back? What happened?
Those who have seen the mourner often become terrified and irrational.
Hey
Your
man,
son has been chronically ill.
you
How
gotta
can
sleep
you
with
just
that thing
leave?
near the bed.
I don't know. Why haven't you gone after him? It's really dangerous
Oh, he's
out there.
popping in.
You know how people are driving. Why are you even up this late? I'm not going to sleep anymore. If
He
an
covered the
intruder breaks
picture.
in, I need to be prepared.
Yeah.
They often do anything they can to escape death.
He's ready. What are you gonna do?
Alright.
Swing at him?
You've had your fun. Now you're going to tell me what's going to happen.
He can't warn you if you're alive. Oh, it's too late. The mourner's got you.
But sometimes, they let him in themselves.
Oh. So him going psycho did this? What happened? Yeah, he died. He stressed himself into a heart attack. You gotta take care of yourselves. You can't be stressing. See, this is why I like this peaceful lifestyle. I don't have to worry about much. I got a job. I pay my bills on time. My hair's not falling out. I did get a haircut, but that's besides the point. I'm single. Anyway, you guys, I think that'll do it for this week's Spooky Scary Sunday, or Substitute Spooky Scary Sunday if you're wanting to get technical. Still keeping the seat warm for the boy Corey. This week, I'll give you guys a solid 8. I didn't have to think about it that long. Every video that you guys sent in today was fire. Like, it's starting off at story time. I think that might be my favorite one from this week. The Uber horror story. What was it called? Post-edit version of me. Can you tell me what the story was called? Fate. That was pretty good. I think it might have been second favorite. I do like the little psychotic nature of our Uber driver we got. I like the atmosphere that Opal created. The Mourner. Those and the There's a Man in the Woods. That's what we watched today. But yeah, solid 8 for you guys this week. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. If you like the video, feel free to slice that like button. Until next time, my brothers and sisters. I'll catch you guys in the next one.